The entertainment world has just been set on fire, and the flames are spreading faster than anyone expected. Bad Bunny, the global superstar who's been breaking records left and right, has officially been confirmed as the headliner for the upcoming Super Bowl halftime show. And the announcement alone has already shattered the internet. But what nobody saw coming was the one reaction that stopped everyone dead in their tracks. Kendrick Lamar's single quotes, "Yes, you heard that right." Kendrick, arguably the most respected rapper of this generation. The lyrical assassin who's been on a warpath against Drake and shaking the foundations of hip-hop itself, has just dropped a reaction that nobody can stop talking about. And trust me, it's not just a casual congrats. No. Kendrick's response is being dissected like a hidden message, decoded like a diss track, and debated like it could change the entire landscape of the music industry. Insiders claim Kendrick's words hold more weight than a Super Bowl trophy itself. And what he just unleashed might not only shift the focus away from Bad Bunny's historic moment, but also ignite one of the most unexpected rivalries in music history. So the real question now is, was this a celebration, a warning, or the beginning of a war that could turn the Super Bowl stage into a battlefield? Stay locked in, because what we uncovered will blow your mind. For years, the Super Bowl halftime show has been the crown jewel of live entertainment. It's the one stage that can elevate an artist from superstar to legend in just 15 minutes. And it's also the one platform where controversies, surprises, and rivalries explode in front of the entire world. From Janet Jackson's infamous wardrobe malfunction to Beyoncé's politically charged performance, this stage has a history of shaking culture, and now all eyes are on Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's rise hasn't been ordinary, it's been volcanic. In less than a decade, he went from uploading freestyle videos in Puerto Rico to dominating every global chart. His albums shattered streaming records, his concerts sold out stadiums in minutes, and his collaborations blurred genres so seamlessly that fans stopped asking if he was a rapper, a singer, or a reggaetonero. He became something bigger, the face of a generation. Critics have called him the Latin Beatles, the Michael Jackson of streaming, and even the future of pop. And now, with the NFL confirming him as the main act for the halftime show, Bad Bunny has officially taken the throne as the global king of live performance. But with that crown comes a target hand Kendrick Lamar's. Reaction proved it. To understand why Kendrick's words are sending shockwaves, you need to know his own history with the Super Bowl. Kendrick already etched his name into halftime history during the 2022 Los Angeles show alongside Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, 50 Cent, and Eminem. His performance of All Right wasn't just a song, it was a cultural statement. The world saw Kendrick not just as a rapper, but as the conscience of hip-hop, someone who could use that massive stage to deliver truth bombs to millions. He didn't just perform. He made people think, debate, and argue for weeks after. So when news broke that Bad Bunny was headlining the 2026 halftime show, fans immediately remembered Kendrick's history with that platform. Man, the comparisons began instantly. Would Bad Bunny match the cultural impact? Could he surpass the spectacle of past legends? And more importantly, would Kendrick Lamar have something to say about it? The answer came faster than anyone expected. Within hours of the NFL's announcement, Kendrick dropped a cryptic statement that left fans spinning. At first glance, it looked like a show of respect, but insiders quickly noticed undertones. A choice of words that felt less like congratulations and more like a challenge. The internet immediately split in two: those who believed Kendrick was passing the torch, and those who were convinced he was throwing shade. But here's the real kicker. Sources close to both camps claim there's been silent tension for years. According to industry whispers, Bad Bunny and Kendrick have crossed paths at private award after-parties, exclusive studio sessions, and even secret negotiation tables. Every time, sparks flew off of collaboration, but of rivalry. Insiders allege Kendrick once turned down a feature with Bad Bunny because he didn't want to be overshadowed by the hype. Meanwhile, Bad Bunny reportedly told his team that Kendrick was too self-righteous to ever embrace global pop culture. These rumors stayed in the shadows until now, and that's why Kendrick's reaction has everyone on edge. Because this isn't just about the Super Bowl anymore. This is about pride, legacy, and who gets to define music culture in 2026. Fans are already digging up old interviews, dissecting lyrics, and pulling receipts to find hidden shots between the two. One resurfaced video from 2020 shows Kendrick side-eyeing a mention of Bad Bunny at an awards ceremony, while another clip from 2022 captures Bad Bunny laughing off a question about American rappers trying to keep up with him. At the time, nobody thought much of it. Now, fans are calling it the first cracks in a rivalry we never saw coming, so here we are. The world's biggest stage locked in for Bad Bunny, and Kendrick Lamar stepping into the conversation like a storm no one invited but everyone fears. The NFL expected a celebration, but what they might have just unleashed is a cultural earthquake that could shake both hip-hop and Latin music forever. And here's the part nobody is ready for. Kendrick's so-called reaction isn't just words. He may be the opening move in a battle that could spill onto the very halftime stage itself. Because if insiders are right, Kendrick has been planning something of his own, and the timing couldn't be more dangerous. But what exactly did Kendrick say, and why are fans convinced it was more than a casual comment? Brace yourself, because the first twist in this story is about to flip everything upside down. When the NFL dropped the official announcement Bad Bunny as the Super Bowl halftime headliner, the internet lit up like fireworks. Millions celebrated, hashtags like #BadBunnyBowl and #SuperBunny trended within minutes. And fans around the globe were already predicting which songs he'd perform. But before the confetti even settled, Kendrick Lamar detonated a bombshell. Kendrick posted a short, cryptic message on X, formerly Twitter. Just 7 words: stages are earned, not handed. Remember that? No tags, no hashtags, no emojis, just pure, cold precision. At first, fans didn't know how to take it. Was it a subtle reminder of his own legendary halftime performance? A general statement about artistry? Or a direct shot at Bad Bunny's confirmation? Within minutes, debates erupted. Screenshots spread like wildfire. Every music blog ran headlines. Kendrick Lamar throws shade at Bad Bunny. But then came the leaks. Insiders claimed Kendrick's team had been caught completely off guard by the NFL's decision. Rumor has it that Kendrick was originally in talks to co-headline this year's show alongside another rap legend. But after weeks of secret negotiations, the league allegedly pivoted to Bad Bunny at the last minute. One anonymous source told a popular hip-hop blog, Kendrick felt blindsided. He believed his cultural moment was lined up, but the NFL wanted something flashier, more global. He didn't take it lightly. And just like that, the internet lost its mind. Fans began digging into every word of Kendrick's message. And that's when the twist hit. Because Kendrick wasn't done. A second post appeared on his Instagram, this time a black and white video clip. No caption, no explanation. Just Kendrick sitting in a dark studio, scribbling furiously in a notebook as an unreleased beat played faintly in the background. Fans immediately lost it. Was Kendrick working on a diss track? Was he about to hijack Bad Bunny's Super Bowl shine with a lyrical assault? Within minutes, the video hit millions of views. Comment sections exploded with theories. He's cooking up something for halftime. Just watch. This man is about to turn Bad Bunny's moment into his battlefield. The NFL has no idea what they just started. Even celebrities began chiming in. A now viral tweet from Cardi B read, "Ooh-wee, it's about to be spicy." Y'all better get your popcorn ready. Fans couldn't tell if she was joking or confirming something big, but either way, the anticipation skyrocketed. The tension grew worse when a sports journalist dropped an even darker bombshell. Kendrick had allegedly been approached to make a surprise appearance during Bad Bunny's halftime show. But after the fallout, those plans may have been scrapped, or worse, Kendrick might be planning to show up uninvited. Theories ran wild. Would he crash the performance? Would he drop a diss track on Super Bowl weekend? Or could this spiral into the most public music feud since Drake versus Meek Mill? And here's the most shocking part. Bad Bunny reportedly isn't backing down. According to one leaked rehearsal schedule, he's already planning to include subtle jabs in his set visuals and transitions that fans claim might be aimed directly at Kendrick. One insider described it as artistic warfare hidden in plain sight. Imagine Bad Bunny turning the biggest stage on earth into a not-so-subtle message for one of hip-hop's greatest. Fans are terrified and thrilled. Because this isn't just about music anymore. This is about cultural dominance. On one side, Kendrick Lamar, the voice of truth and resistance, the uncompromising lyricist who demands respect. On the other, Bad Bunny, the unstoppable global force who represents the future of pop culture. And both are about to collide on the most-watched stage in the world. But just when people thought they'd seen it all, another revelation sent shockwaves through the industry. Kendrick may not be standing alone. Word is spreading that other hip-hop heavyweights are lining up behind him, and, if that's true, this feud could escalate into something way bigger than a halftime show. And trust me when I say this, the name of one potential ally will change everything. Because, if the whispers are right, it's a certain rap icon, one with his own complicated history, with Bad Bunny's ready to step into the arena. And once that name drops, this isn't just a rivalry. It's a cultural earthquake waiting to detonate. The firestorm was already raging, but nobody expected what came next. Just when it seemed like Kendrick and Bad Bunny's feud couldn't get any hotter, the industry shook to its core as a new name entered the battlefield. This wasn't just any name. It was J. Cole. Yes, you heard that right. According to leaked text messages between tour promoters and halftime planners, J. Cole had allegedly reached out privately to Kendrick with a message of solidarity. One screenshot, which spread like wildfire on X, showed a supposed exchange where Cole wrote, "I know how this game works. They don't respect the craft anymore. Whatever you're planning, I'm with you." Fans erupted instantly. If Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole were truly teaming up, even unofficially, the balance of power had just shifted dramatically. Because this wasn't just one rapper throwing shade at Bad Bunny anymore. This was two lyrical giants, two pillars of hip-hop culture, standing shoulder-to-shoulder against the industry's chosen global superstar, and the internet went insane. Twitter threads multiplied by the thousands. If Kendrick plus Cole crashed the Super Bowl, it's over. Bad Bunny better have Drake, Jay-Z, and Beyoncé on stage if he wants to survive this. This is cultural warfare, Latino versus hip-hop dominance. I'm scared, but I can't look away. Then came the celebrity reactions, each one messier than the last. DJ Khaled posted a cryptic photo of himself in the studio with Kendrick, captioned only with fire emojis and the words "something legendary loading." Fans immediately speculated that a Kendrick-Cole collaboration was being cooked up, panned, possibly timed for Super Bowl weekend. Meanwhile, Bad Bunny's close friend Rosalia posted a now-deleted tweet that read, "Funny how people scream culture but don't even know." That tweet alone sparked a 24-hour war online between Bad Bunny supporters and Kendrick's fans. But the biggest shock of all came when LeBron James weighed in. The NBA superstar, who's famously close to both artists, posted a video of himself working out with Kendrick's music blasting in the background. He said nothing, but the symbolism was clear. LeBron was taking sides. Within minutes, LeBron chooses Kendrick trended worldwide. Bad Bunny's fans fired back, accusing LeBron of betraying the Latin community. Sports networks picked it up. Suddenly, this wasn't just a music feud, it was a cultural debate spilling into sports, news, and politics. And then came the most shocking reveal. Yet a journalist from a major entertainment magazine dropped a bombshell article, claiming that Kendrick had been offered a secret halftime segment at the very same Super Bowl but turned it down after learning Bad Bunny would headline. According to the report, Kendrick didn't want to play second fiddle to anyone, especially someone he viewed as a commercial act riding hype. If true, this explained his bitterness and made his reaction far more dangerous. Kendrick wasn't just hurt, he was betrayed. The article went viral. And suddenly the question on everyone's lips wasn't whether Kendrick and Bad Bunny were feuding, it was whether the NFL had just created the feud themselves. Did the league pit them against each other? Was this all a ratings ploy? Fans accused the NFL of exploiting cultural divisions, while others argued that Kendrick was simply refusing to accept Bad Bunny's dominance. Either way, the drama now had stakes far bigger than music. Meanwhile, fans began spinning conspiracy theories about Kendrick's Instagram video in the studio. A particularly viral thread broke it down frame by frame, pointing out that the beat playing faintly in the background used a sample from a classic Latin salsa track. He's going to use their own sound against them, one fan wrote, racking up over 500,000 likes. Another theory suggested Kendrick was planning a full diss track, dropping it during Super Bowl weekend to steal all of Bad Bunny's thunder. But here's where things got absolutely terrifying for the NFL. Leaked footage supposedly from Bad Bunny's rehearsal began circulating online. In the grainy video, a giant LED screen displayed visuals of broken crowns, shattered microphones, and a shadowy figure with braids. Fans instantly identified it as a dig at Kendrick. Was Bad Bunny preparing his own subliminal shots for the performance? Fans couldn't believe it. Was the halftime show about to turn into an open battlefield? Would millions of viewers witness a live, unfiltered feud between two of the biggest artists in the world? To make matters worse, whispers emerged that Drake was secretly siding with Bad Bunny. According to insiders, Drake had been spotted at a private dinner in Miami with Bad Bunny's team just days before the announcement. Some say Drake was advising him, while others believe he might even make a surprise guest appearance during the show. Imagine the chaos: Drake, Bad Bunny, and maybe even other global stars standing together on stage, sending a message directly to Kendrick and Cole. By now, the lines were drawn. Team Bad Bunny versus Team Kendrick. Latino pride versus hip-hop integrity. Pop dominance versus lyrical artistry. The Super Bowl halftime show had transformed from entertainment into the most anticipated cultural clash of the decade. But the story doesn't end there. Because late last night, another mysterious leak surfaced, this time from a major record label executive. The claim? Kendrick Lamar isn't just reacting. He's plotting something bigger, something that could completely hijack the Super Bowl conversation. And if the rumors are true, Kendrick's move won't just be a diss track or a surprise guest spot. It will be something far more disruptive, something that could rewrite halftime history forever. So what exactly is Kendrick planning? Is it sabotage, a counter concert, or a secret performance that nobody can stop? One thing is certain: this story has reached a point of no return, and the next move will change everything by the time the sun rose the next morning. The world wasn't talking about football anymore. They weren't even talking about the Super Bowl. All eyes, every headline, every trending hashtag revolved around one thing: The war brewing between Bad Bunny and Kendrick Lamar. Social media was a battlefield. On X, two hashtags dominated the top trends: hashtag Team Bad Bunny and hashtag Team Kendrick. Fans weren't just debating, they were going for each other's throats. One viral tweet read, "Bad Bunny broke the language barrier. Kendrick could never." Within minutes, it was countered by a Kendrick fan. Breaking records doesn't mean you've earned the culture. Bunny could never touch To Pimp a Butterfly. The back and forth was relentless, creating millions of impressions in hours. On Instagram, fan edits flooded timelines. One clip showed Bad Bunny in rehearsals with flames added behind him, captioned "El Conejo Malo owns the world." Another edit cut together Kendrick's halftime performance from 2022 with his recent Cryptic studio video, captioned "The King Returns." Both camps were using music, imagery, and fan art like propaganda in a digital war. And then TikTok took it to another level. Thousands of creators started trends mocking the feud, acting out fake halftime show scenarios. One viral skit imagined Kendrick storming the field mid-performance with a mic, cutting off Bad Bunny's set. Another showed Bad Bunny dancing over Kendrick's career. Millions laughed, millions argued, and millions more begged for the real thing to happen live. But while fans were losing their minds, the industry itself was spiraling. Late-night hosts wasted no time. Jimmy Fallon joked, "At this point, the Super Bowl halftime show should just be a rap battle with Bad Bunny, and Kendrick winner gets the trophy. Loser goes home." Stephen Colbert, however, took a darker spin. The NFL wanted entertainment. Instead, they may have accidentally started World War III. But with beats, even news outlets that rarely cover hip-hop were sucked into the chaos. CNN ran the headline, "Bad Bunny versus Kendrick. Is music headed for a cultural clash?" Meanwhile, Fox News positioned it as a language and culture battle, fueling even more division. Every outlet twisted the feud into something bigger: Latin pride versus hip-hop tradition, global stardom versus artistic purity, flashy spectacle versus deep substance, and the celebrity reactions only added gasoline. Cardi B, already stirring the pot, jumped back in with an Instagram live where she screamed, "Y'all don't even KNOW what's coming. This halftime show ain't gonna be no regular halftime show, it's about to be history." Fans dissected her every word, insisting she had insider knowledge. Meanwhile, J Balvin openly backed Bad Bunny, tweeting, "Latinos been running the world. Now we're showing it at halftime. Respect the movement." That post triggered thousands of Kendrick fans who accused him of undermining hip-hop's influence. Even Eminem entered the conversation with a cryptic tweet, "Earned, not given." Fans immediately connected it to Kendrick's original post. Was Slim Shady standing with Kendrick? Was he hinting at joining forces too? Theories exploded, with some fans insisting Eminem could show up as a surprise guest to support Kendrick. And then came the industry bombshell. Rolling Stone published an expose claiming that NFL executives were panicking behind the scenes. According to the article, the league had grossly underestimated the fallout of pairing Bad Bunny with a sidelined Kendrick. One anonymous executive was quoted, "This was supposed to be a celebration of diversity. Now it feels like we've created a civil war." The article even claimed advertisers were concerned that the drama could overshadow the game itself. The chaos reached new heights when an audio leak allegedly surfaced from a Super Bowl halftime rehearsal. Call in the grainy recording. A voice said to be Kendrick's could be heard telling an unnamed associate if they want a show, "I'll give them one, but not the one they expect, whether real or fake." The clip sent shockwaves, as fans interpreted it as confirmation that Kendrick was planning a disruption. Bad Bunny's camp fired back immediately. A spokesperson denied any sabotage but added, "Benito is focused on delivering the performance of his life. He's not worried about distractions. The world will see who owns that stage." That single line, "Who owns that stage?" became the rallying cry for Bunny's fans worldwide, and the chaos didn't stop there. Ticketmaster reportedly crashed after fans tried to buy resale tickets to the Super Bowl. Desperate not to miss what many now call the halftime battle of the century, prices soared into the tens of thousands, with fans believing this show could become the most legendary and controversial halftime performance of all time. But the most chilling development came not from fans or celebrities, but from a shocking new report. According to leaked documents, there are unconfirmed plans for multiple surprise guest performers to appear during Bad Bunny's set. Some names are global superstars, others allegedly tied to Kendrick's inner circle. Could this mean Kendrick is planning a live ambush? Could he actually hijack the most-watched TV event in the world? The NFL may have tried to silence the noise, but at this point, the storm is too big to contain. Every fan, every media outlet, every celebrity is waiting for one thing: the Super Bowl stage. And deep down, everyone knows it won't just be a show. It's going to be a war, and if you thought things couldn't get crazier, just wait. Because the final twist in this story will expose secrets that even the NFL couldn't hide. Secrets so shocking they could destroy careers, ignite riots online, and change halftime history forever. But just when fans thought they had reached the peak of the chaos, another shocking twist ripped through the conversation like a thunderclap. A leaked rehearsal schedule began circulating online, and to everyone's surprise, Kendrick Lamar's name was printed right under Bad Bunny's. The whispers grew louder, and so did the confusion. Was Kendrick secretly joining Bad Bunny on stage despite his earlier cryptic posts? Or was this an intentional leak to stir up speculation and create tension? Insiders close to the NFL swore the list was real, while others dismissed it as a clever fan edit designed to troll the internet. But here's where things got messier. A screenshot from a verified NFL staffer's private Instagram story showed a stage mock-up with Bad Bunny front and center, and Kendrick's silhouette just a few steps behind. Theories exploded. Could this be a co-headlined halftime show no one saw coming? Or was the NFL setting up a surprise guest scenario that would dwarf even last year's legendary performances? As the buzz grew unbearable, a popular sports and music blog claimed that negotiations between Bad Bunny and Kendrick's teams are ongoing, hinting that Kendrick could perform if certain last-minute deals were struck. But then came the wildest rumor of all, that Drake had somehow inserted himself into talks. Desperate not to be left out of what was shaping up to be the most globally watched hip-hop moment in years, the cliffhanger loomed larger than ever. Would the world witness a groundbreaking collaboration between Bad Bunny and Kendrick Lamar that reshapes halftime show history? Or was Kendrick about to pull one of the boldest no-shows in music, leaving fans in stunned disbelief? And if Drake truly was circling the deal, how would that chaos unravel under the world's brightest lights? The countdown to kickoff had never felt this unpredictable. And the truth behind Kendrick's reaction was still hidden in the shadows. The only certainty? Whatever happens next will change hip-hop's biggest stage forever. And there you have it. The halftime show drama that has the entire world holding its breath. Bad Bunny has officially claimed his spot on the biggest stage in music. But Kendrick Lamar's reaction has transformed this announcement into something much bigger than a performance. This isn't just about one artist being chosen. This is about hip-hop, Latin music, and the global power struggle for cultural dominance. Fans are asking the hard questions. Will Kendrick shock the world by joining Bad Bunny? Will Drake swoop in and